And now, a world television premiere, The Last POW, the Bobby Garwood story.
In 1981, Marine Private First Class Robert R. Garwood was convicted by a military court of communicating with and aiding the enemy and of assault of a fellow American prisoner of war in Vietnam. Tonight's film is a dramatization of Garwood's Vietnam experiences, told from his point of view.
Okay, Bobby, whenever you're ready. Take your time. No hurry. Whatever comes to mind.
PFC Robert R. Garwood, 2069669 USMC. I was just a driver, you know. 10 days left in country, I was going home to be married.
You know where Marble Mountain is? I'm looking for First Force Recon. Man, there's nothing but recon all over this place. I gotta pick up a Louie and take him in. Well, just continue on down this road, man. Hope he finds you. After dusk, man, we give this place to Charlie.
Bobby? How are you? But no need to be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. I've been marching for 10 days now. It's time for you to have a little rest. You say success between you, Titi. My name is Mr. Ho, and I'm a professor of English here. You hungry? Sorry we don't have any bread here. We have no meat. The jungle used to be full of animals, but because of the bombs, the only thing we have to eat now are rice and dry fish. What's your name?
PFC Robert R. Garwood, 2069669 USMC.
What's your unit? What was your mission? Our intelligence is very, very good. So good I know all the answers of everything I ask you. So it's no use for me stubborn. If you are progressive, you'll be treated leniently. Why did you go to officer training school?
I didn't.
You are the invader here, Bobby. You understand? Our nation is the oppressed. We're not at war against the U.S. people. We're fighting the U.S. aggressor. Just like you'd be fighting a burglar breaking into your home. Consequently, the Geneva Convention does not apply here. You're not a prisoner of war. You are a criminal of war. You understand the difference?
No.
You will. are you? You're 19. You see, you know all the answers. Why are you here in our country?
I'm a Marine. I follow orders.
Where are you from? Indiana, is it right? You see, we know the truth. You can deny it. We even know what your job was over here. We got proof. Your uniform was clean, and you were carrying an officer's pistol.
I was just a driver.
And you carry this. It was issued to G2. That's intelligence, yes?
It's my trip ticket. Just allows me to check out the vehicle.
And you're an officer with the West Intelligence. Is that right, Bobby? Sign this and you'll be fat, globe, and your malaria will be treated. Other American prisoners have signed similar statements. You won't be the first. Don't try to be a hero, Bobby. You're not. You already told me so much more than just name, rank, and serial number. Sign it and your family will know you are alive.
Go by myself.
Don't get you, mate. Look.
I just want some privacy. I stink very bad.
Okay, leave it. DJ, huh? Fellas. I'm fine. I'll just be a while, all right? Hello, guys. Vào đâu, tụi mình chạy không?
People in the village hate Americans. If you had gotten outside the perimeter, you could have been killed. There's no way myself or the guard could have stopped it. Disappointed in you, Bobby. I thought you'd learned your lesson. What does it take to convince you that escape is impossible? These two men have committed crimes against their own people. We'll give them this opportunity to confess.
Come on. I don't want to see this.
There are no bullets in the weapon. It's just a test for their sincerity.
Tato. I'm Tato. I'm Tato. I'm Tato. I'm Tato.
Woman.
I'm Tato. I'm Tato. I'm Tato. I'm Tato. I'm Tato.
You have the power of life and death over you, Bobby. You cannot escape. If you're progressive, you live to go home to your family. It's your decision.
The Big Dipper isn't the only dipper out tonight. Just look at the Lake and the High Astronomy Club dipping new KFC popcorn chicken. The pieces are now bigger and meatier, and they come with a choice of delicious sauces, perfect for dipping.
Meteor.
They certainly are.
Bigger, meatier KFC popcorn chicken back for a limited time. Regular $1.99, large $5.99.
We are KFC. We do chicken right. So, you want to save on long distance? What a pain. Restrictions on times of day, area codes, calling circles, and there's no guarantee you'll save. Except with the Most. It's like a billion megabyte brain at Sprint. It figures out who you call the most and guarantees you savings every month. 1 month, your best friend in Alaska. Next month, your new best friend in Lahaina. Isn't science wonderful?
Now get $50 free long distance with the Most, only from Sprint.
You think you love chocolate? Well, nobody loves chocolate as much as I do. And for the past 3 weeks, I have been indulging myself in that intensely deep, dark, decadent stuff. And you know what? I lost 8 pounds with 2 new fabulous flavors on the Ultra Slim Fast Plan. Rich chocolate fudge and creamy chocolate malt. Believe me, losing weight has never tasted so good.
Now buy one and get one free. Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
Hey, folks all over America trust their homes to Ace Paint. Here's why.
We make our own.
It's premium quality.
Your satisfaction's guaranteed.
Now get Ace 7-Star, our best flat latex house paint for only $11.99 a gallon.
Hey, Ace is America's place for quality paint.
Dad, Mom and I left you this sandwich.
Hellman's Real Mayonnaise makes an ordinary sandwich so delicious. Nobody can resist it.
We left you this banana.
Bring out the Hellmans and bring out the best.
Are women in business really bumping into a glass ceiling? Tomorrow, the first look at the results of an important new study.
Also, Annette Funicello on her battle with multiple sclerosis.
Plus, how's business at Euro Disney and Broadway's Madeline Kahn.
On Good Morning America tomorrow.
Tonight's movie, The Last POW, will continue in a moment.
Tuesday, somebody didn't pay the electric bill.
When are you going to have light again?
Just as soon as the Earth spins back around towards the sun.
Roseanne, then Jill dreams of the perfect man, but if she can't have him,
All men banned from New York.
no one can.
The news I've been waiting for. Can you believe it?
It's an all-new Room for Two, Tuesday.
Whoa, partner, we're here to rustle up something to eat. Me and my partner, Dan.
I love this place.
Only Burger King has 3 special products with a big, bold barbecue taste. This is the Bullseye Barbecue Burger. It's 2 burger patties, Bullseye Barbecue sauce, bacon and cheese. This is a barbecue BK broiler, Bullseye Barbecue sauce, lettuce, tomato, bacon, Swiss cheese on an oat bran bun. It's chicken tenders, a Bullseye Barbecue dipping sauce.
Boy, that's Western.
Adios, amigos. It's your way, right away. I love this place.
In a side-by-side comparison with the Honda Accord, our car
Feels like a Honda Accord.
Just as comfortable as an Accord. Just ask my friend.
The same amount of interior room as the Honda Accord.
1,000-mile comparison to the Honda Accord.
Why lease an Accord when you can own?
Don't care if all the neighbors drive Accords. I want them.
Against the Honda Accord.
Accord.
The Accord.
The Accord.
Maybe you should set your sights on the same car the automotive industry has. See your participating dealer for special limited time values.
Red tape threatens to tear a local family apart. Their emotional story at 11.
We continue with The Last POW.
Wait. What? Wait. Wait. You American?
Yeah. Where are you?
Indiana.
California. Captain Bill Eisenbraun, MacBee advisor. They took my glasses when I was captured. I'm blind as a bat without them.
How long ago was that?
About 5 months ago. I got caught with 2 sergeants in Guangnai. But they killed both of them after a while and just kept me.
They think I'm an intelligence officer.
That's why you're still alive. Listen, Bob. We're not the only POWs here. What's happening to us is happening to lots of other Americans. And nobody's coming in here to get us out either. It's up to us to stay alive.
Come on, right?
Tối vào, anh tụi tim này. Không, nhìn tim cắt, chạy tuôn đó.
Yeah, I speak the language fairly well. And you're gonna have to learn to speak it too. Don't look at me like that. If you want to beat them, the only way to do it is get to know them better than they know themselves. And no matter what they do to you, don't let them know what's going on inside your head. No matter how hard they hit you, don't ever let them know how much it hurts. And when you can't take it any longer, just give in long enough for them to stop what they're doing. Then regroup and continue to resist. That's an order, Private Garwood. Do you hear me? I am ordering you to survive. Walk. Tobacco.
Talk.
Walk. Sing it out.
Talk.
Tobacco.
Talk.
Now, talk. Same word, exact same spelling, but with a different intonation and has a totally different meaning. Talk, medicine.
Talk. Medicine.
Look. Look, country.
Country.
Look, water.
Look. Water.
Look, country.
Look. Country.
Bob eats rice.
Bob Ang Kong. Bob Ang Kong.
Very well. Bob wants to eat meat.
Bob Ang Tit. Bob Ang Tit.
Very well. Lift your knee. Look at this. Kangtung.
Kangtung.
Caterpillar. Ike wants to eat caterpillar. Bob needs to eat caterpillar too. It won't hurt you. Birds eat them.
When I was 8 or 9, I loved to catch snakes. You know, black snakes, garter snakes. And I'd bring them into 3rd grade to show. One day I'm on my way to school and I passed by this creek. I see this big, long snake in the water. So I went, I grabbed it behind its head and it wrapped itself around my arm. I decided to take it to school. This teacher, when she saw it, she freaked. I mean, they emptied the whole damn school. They had the police arrive, fire truck arrived. All anybody told me was just don't let go. Finally, this one policeman grabbed the snake's head and unwound from my arm, dropped into this bag. It was a water moccasin. Damn thing's poisonous as hell. Oh, yeah. All my life I've been getting into trouble like that just because I won't let go.
Just like my mother. She left when I was 4. I only had one memory of her. One time she took me to see Santa Claus. I was raised mostly by my father and my grandmother. We were poor, we didn't have nothing. I mean, neighbors would give us food and clothes and stuff. One kid pointed at me in school once, I remember, and he said, "Hey, that used to be my shirt." That whole time I just, I'm always thinking about my mother. Where is she now? What's she doing? And a couple of years ago, I found her again. When she took me to the airport on my way over here, she said, "I feel like I'm not going to see you again, Bobby." I just don't let go. Easy.
All right, hey.
Hey, Ike.
What?
You're not gonna believe this.
What is it?
Come here. American. Marine uniform, boots too.
Very good for you. You have friends.
Gotta learn their ways, Russ. Learn their customs. Bob's pretty fluent in the language now, so we can both start working with you tomorrow.
Look, you two know it well enough. Ain't no sense all three of us learn it, right?
No, that won't work, Russ. Listen to me. They're gonna try to turn us against each other whenever they can. But if you know what they're saying, you got a leg up on them, see?
Look, I ain't gonna be around here long enough for them to turn me against anybody. What?
Don't try it, Russ. I've tried it, so has Ike. It's 100 to 1 against you. You get out of here, they'll find you, they'll make you wish you were dead.
No, I'm gonna do it, man.
You get your ass blown away, it's down to the two of us again. We need you, Russ. You're the strongest one here.
Look, I got a family. I won't see him again.
I got a fiancé. Ike here's got a 9-year-old daughter. You think we don't want to be out of here as much as you?
I ain't gonna die here, man. I ain't gonna waste away like the two of you.
We're not gonna be able to stop him from going.
I know.
I'm going with him, Bob. We need you to cover for us. If a guard comes in, he's got to see an American face, okay?
Don't leave me alone here, Ike.
What am I supposed to do? He's going with or without me. At least with me, it's 100 to 1 shot. Without me, it's suicide. I'm sorry.
Just do me a favor. Don't tell me when you're gonna do it.
They'll get it out of me, Ike. Say a prayer for us.
Cái thằng bạn mày trốn đi đâu rồi? Tụi nó đi đâu nào?
Tôi không biết.
Tao hỏi lại. Mấy thằng bạn mày trốn đi đâu? Đi đâu nào?
Tôi không biết.
Nói. Không nói tao bán. Nói nào. Em rồi. Nào thơ thế rồi đó. Mày kêu thằng Hiếu đi.
Hey! Are they alive? Hey, Holcomb, Holcomb!
Chạy, đi coi. Ở trong đi đâu kia. Bắt được nó rồi đây, chừng nhau. Để nó vô đi.
Về.
Đóng chăn vào mấy thằng này. Đi, đổi em với tôi. Đổi em, còn tụi đó rồi. Chăn cho chặt chứ không. Không có để thằng của tôi đâu. Yêu thương nó thằng mà tôi là bắn bắn nha. Làm cẩn thận nha. Để nó trốn thoát nha. Đi nghe rồi chưa? Đi cái thằng nhà. Đi. Chạy lên. Đi. Nha. Đây, hỏi chừng cẩn thận đó nha. Cái đồng chí mà để nó không nha. Đồng chí.
Russ, here. Come on. You told him, man. Who said that? Guards. Hey, that's a little bull, Russ. Remember what I said? They're gonna try to turn us against each other. Now, come on.
Đi mau. Vô. Quay nghe chưa? Đi. Bỏ lên. Đợi đồ dụng cụ bên đây.
Hello, Bobby. I hear you speak Vietnamese now. Congratulations.
Ike and Russ and I have been separated, and we want to know why.
One of you is going to be released.
What the hell does he mean by progressive? You gotta learn the damn language. Look, I don't want to be left behind. Russ, I don't even know if he means what he said. Play along with March. All I know is what I heard, Russ. Do whatever I have to do to get out of here. That's what this is about. Just give me your hand. What? Just give me your hand. Bobby. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know if they're going to release Bobby or not. But one of us has got to make it out of here. We can't all die and get buried in the jungle, or our families will never know what happened to us. So let's make a solemn promise to each other right now that no matter what, one of us is going to make it back. Russ? All right. Bobby. Amen. 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 And if we all make it back, well, we'll just have one hell of a reunion. How'd that be? Yeah, okay.
policy of the NLF to release those American criminals who have repented their crimes against the Vietnamese people. In honor of his status as the prisoner who has demonstrated the proper attitude, he will now occupy a place apart from other criminals of war until we decide it's time for him to start his journey home.
I thank the National Liberation Front for their kindness and generosity in releasing me. I repent my crimes against the Vietnamese people. I oppose America's imperialistic war against this beleaguered nation. I promise never to take up arms against Vietnam again. I promise to tell the American people about the humane treatment that I have received here. The Vietnamese struggle is the only just struggle in this war. I hope that the other Americans here will see the truth as I have, so that they too can be sent home.
Your friend had a very bad accident last night. When we found him this morning, he seemed to have fallen from his hammock and broken a rib. It must have punctured a lung. There was nothing we could do to save him.
Liar! Bastard!
The stranger and his trusty grill stood ready for the bite. Other sauces against bullseye to see which tasted right. And as the smoke rose off his grill, Hunt's was laid to waste. Then Masterpiece dropped out as well against Bullseye Big Bold Taste. And when Bullseye Taste hit Hines, the whole town could attest that the stranger had won the day with the sauce that tastes the best. The Big Bold Taste of Bullseye tastes the best.
All across America, people are discovering a better place to buy tires. All the top name brands at one store, only at Sears. And when it comes to price, we won't be undersold. Now through July 28th, get Goodyear's new weather handlers with a 60,000-mile warranty as low as $24.99. If you're looking for all-weather performance, you need Goodyear weather handlers. And there's only one place to find them, Sears Tire and Auto Center. Driven to satisfy.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me, pardon me. Last Action Hero, I've been dying to see this.
I love this place.
Catch the action at the movies, then catch the action at Burger King. Because when you buy a flame broiled Whopper with large fries and a medium drink, you get this Last Action Hero animated action cup free. Turn that right there. Look at the action in this cup. This movie's gonna be slamming. And so are these cups. So collect all four. Your way, right away.
We love this place!
unfiltered Miller Genuine Draft. For those who've discovered its smooth draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
The airline business is a commodity business. I mean, everybody else has airplanes, everybody else has seats. We were very interested in participating in American Express membership miles. It definitely helps to build loyalty. Every time you charge $1 to the card, you get a mile. All you have to do is set aside a little corner of your drawer to put all those award certificates in. I recommend near the handkerchiefs.
Membership miles from American Express lets you earn miles for travel on 5 major airlines and their international affiliates.
Tuesday.
Oh, no. It seems that I've lost my magic, and the last place I had it was here.
There's always magic at Jack's.
It's so sad. All he could pull out of his hat was a price tag. You're not going to take the other box away, are you?
Trust me, Beth.
An all-new Jack's Place, Tuesday.
So Hammond and me were the only ones that survived out of our unit. All the others, the ones that were wounded, they were all shot in the head.
Come on, Knight! You know, there's no talking. Keep moving. Another American taught me. You gotta learn it to survive. They promised me release and then changed their minds. I'm only wearing these clothes because they took mine. It was either that or go naked. What's Ho said about me, huh?
I didn't want to believe it, you know?
He wants you men to carry this man's equipment. He's got malaria.
Hey, Garwood.
Hey, Russ. I heard you were here.
Trở lại lượt của mày.
Hô, cho phép tao nói.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
All right. How come you ain't near the rest of us?
They're afraid I'll tell you what they're saying.
They're talking about you, man.
Yeah, I'm their prize propaganda pig, huh?
They said you went down the lines with a bullhorn. Talked some soldiers into crossing over.
If I got anywhere near those lines, I wouldn't be here. You know that.
Yeah, I know. Some, one of the Marines, he said he saw you carrying a gun, though.
The guard got sick, Russ. They dismantled it first.
Just want you to know what they're saying.
You are a very unprogressive individual, Mr. Williams. You repeatedly refer to the South Vietnamese under U.S. domination as Republican fighters. They're puppets, you understand? What are they, Mr. Williams?
They are Republican fighters.
Puppets! They're puppets!
You're trying to sabotage my class, Mr. Williams. I think you find that your fellow prisoners do not share your sentiments. Who agrees with Mr. Williams here? Who's willing to share his mistake? Who believes that the men we're referring to are puppets? Mr. Williams? Very good. You admit your error, and now you must be criticized. You agree that Mr. Williams should be criticized?
Yes.
Then criticize him.
Mr. Williams, you're referring to the puppet troops as Republican fighters is not a true representation of their position. They are working for the American government and American capitalists.
That was not good enough. Can you do better?
You've got blood on your hands, William. You're a cruel and brutal agent of Yankee imperialism. You're too much of a gun-ho soldier, Williams. You're the kind that comes over here to rape women and children.
These are not very heartfelt criticisms. You can stay here all day if we have to. Bobby, what do you have to say? You think you can criticize harshly enough?
The money you got in the Army, Williams, was blood money for crimes you committed against the Vietnamese people.
You can do better than that.
Your beliefs are wrong, Williams, and I spit on you and what you stand for. Russ! I got you some supper.
What? Man, that's the camp commander's prize chicken.
Now think a weasel got it. You want it or not?
All right, Nick.
Hey, what I said in class, I just did it to stop Ho. If you don't say what they want you to say, it just makes things worse. You know that. Eat it all. Russ, save the 2 drumsticks. You got him?
Yeah. Listen, man. Guys were really angry that I held these back.
This one's for you. Happy anniversary, Russ. 2 years.
I hope this marriage doesn't last too much longer.
Bobby Garwood is an example for all of you. He speaks our language, and he has become very progressive. You too can be like him. He has been re-educated, and he'll be sent home soon. that not true, Bobby? Bobby is our friend, and you must obey him. He's to be referred to as Anh Đấu, which means fighter. If any disrespect should be shown him, we will deal with that the same way we would deal with your showing disrespect to any of our guards.
I want to talk to them.
It cannot be allowed.
Why not? I can act as interpreter when you're not here.
It's our decision, not yours.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what? We're simply telling them the truth. You mean it's not true that you're a progressive? If I let you talk to them, would you report to me all conversations you have? I wish I could believe you, Bobby.
What's the name?
Top Williams, right?
Mr. Dow.
Don't call me that. How's your arm?
Oh, not too good.
I'll see what I can do. Where you from? Are you married? You hero won the series?
St. Louis.
Look, they're letting me talk to you guys, so I can tell you if you obey the rules and work hard, you'll be released. But don't believe them. If you want to get out of here, you got to work for yourselves, not them. You got to learn the language. Make them think you're cooperating. Obey the rules, or they'll punish you. Don't try to escape, or they'll kill you. They're giving me things like this to fix. I'm good at it. I just do it for food.
Đâu có đứa nào đau nặng đâu, đừng có lộn xộn nữa.
I don't understand the damn language. Look around you, man. We need medicine.
Just tell me what you need.
Penicillin, quinine, syringes, sterile scalpels.
They won't give you those things. They're in too short supply. Only medicine available here is in the jungle, roots, herbs.
Look, I'm a doctor. I don't practice any of their primitive medicine.
They don't really think of it as primitive.
Translate. Tell them what I need.
Ổn ta muốn phụ sinh thuốc, sốt rét, ổn nhện máu và giáo mổ các cụ.
Nó không phải là bác sĩ ở đây. Nó không được hành nghề hay tự gọi mình là bác sĩ ở đây. Nó chỉ là thằng tù binh.
He says you're not a doctor here. You're not permitted to practice medicine or call yourself a doctor here.
What'd you just tell him?
What you said. Except I didn't call it primitive medicine.
They told us you crossed over, man.
What's your status here, mister?
I'm a prisoner, same as you.
Well, it sure looks like they treat you a hell of a lot better than they do us.
I take care of myself. I eat plants, I eat frogs, I eat rats. If you men were to eat some of those things...
We'd be dead. Animals eat those things, not us. The VC, they eat those things. You know what that makes you then, right?
Đứa nào giết con mèo?
Who killed the cat?
Nếu chúng mày không nói ra, tất cả sẽ bị trừng phạt.
If you don't tell us who killed it, everyone is going to be punished.
Đứa nào giết con mèo chịu nhận tội, đứa đó sẽ có cơ hội chuộc tội.
The person who killed the cat will confess. He will be given the opportunity to repent.
Nếu chú bay không nhận tội, tất cả sẽ bị trừng phạt.
If you don't confess, severe punishment will be suffered by all.
Nào giết con mèo, hand!
Who killed the cat?
Tụi gì vậy?
Tụi bên Mỹ đã bắt con mèo. Thật rồi. I did.
Everyone, back in your holes!
Đánh cho nó chết!
No! No!
You call yourselves Americans? How could you let Russ take the blame? How long did it take you to understand they wouldn't have done anything if you just stuck together? Russ dies because of this.
You threatening us, Garwood?
No, I'm not threatening. I'm promising.
It's a beautiful day here at the Maple Street 500. Here comes the Previa. There's the driver, Dan Chambers. Who's the babe? That's Mom. Look how Previa handles that curve. Rack and pinion steering, bud. It's passing lead car. Tweet cam 16-valve power, dude. Way to go, Dad.
Guys.
Uh-oh. Gotta cut to a commercial. I love what you do for me, Toyota.
I'm a sausage nut.
Turkey?
Tasty. Very tasty.
Lighter.
Definitely leaner.
With half the fat.
Wow.
Molto buono.
Lewis Rich Turkey Smoked Sausage. All the taste and half the fat. Switch to Rich. Lewis Rich.
I like it. I'd say downright delicious.
Whisk wants your worst.
With 3 teenage sons, we're talking the real worst.
But we're talking new double power whisk.
One of them blew up, a burrito. And isn't toss the salad a stupid expression?
Every wash load is a collection of stains, and nothing gets out stains better than new double power whisk.
Oh, good, a late entry.
It's so thick with power, half as much cleans the worst wash load.
Even the grease is gone.
You know those first few days of the yeast infection?
Forget it.
The itching and irritation?
Forget it. The Gynolotrimin combination pack is here. The difference, this little tube of cream for external relief plus inserts for a fast cure. Gynolotrimin, the right cure, is such a relief.
Thursday, Matlock's on jury duty.
He said he would kill her before he would let her divorce him.
All those in favor of voting guilty.
The Nobin and Chutt case gets the 3rd degree from Ben.
You're kidding, aren't you?
There are a couple of things I'm confused about.
Ben's reasonable doubts have the jury up in arms.
They should have never put a lawyer on the jury.
Matlock, Thursday at 9, 8 Central.
Tonight's movie, The Last POW, will continue in a moment.
An ABC News brief. Now from Washington, Chris Wallace.
Good evening. Iraq told the UN Security Council today that the U.S. committed state terrorism in launching its missile attack on Baghdad. The National AIDS Commission issued its final report today, saying a vaccine for the deadly virus is probably 5 to 10 years away. The National Academy of Sciences says children may be consuming unsafe amounts of pesticides from fruits and vegetables. More on that story later on Nightline.
Well, there ain't no doubt about the power of blue. It's got the airborne thrust of a rocket fuel. Get up, get out of that jet. Get up, get into the air. Vertical with the power of blue.
Now the same Great Mountain Dew taste is also available caffeine-free in regular and diet.
The big sale is on at all Tire Man superstores. Now get 4 General Steel radials for as little as $99 and get a free alignment. It's Tire Man's giant 4-4 sale. Pick your size, pick your price. 13, 14, 15-inch sizes, 4 for $99, $119, $159, or $199, and get a free alignment. Free mounting, free safety checks, free brake checks, free 30-day challenge. Tire Man's giant 4-4 sale. When it comes to saving you money, nobody saves you more than Tire Man.
Scam artists getting rich off your insurance. A Nightside report at 11.
We continue with the last POW.
Cho chơi nào bóng bao đi lòng.
Đi về đâu của mày?
Bob, there's nothing we can do. He's gonna die, man.
Bob. Hey, Bob, listen, man, we need some eggs. You think you could do that for us? Just a couple eggs, man, that's all we need. Can you steal us a couple eggs? Hey, come on, man, you can't leave us alone in here.
Steal them yourself.
Bobby, chúng tôi biết việc anh ăn cắp. Chúng tôi biết anh đang nói dối và gian lận.
We know of your stealing.
Nếu anh chịu nhận tội,
We know of your lying and your
Thiên
deceit.
Hồ sẽ cứu xét việc phạt anh. Anh ăn cắp thuốc men phải không?
If you will confess to these crimes,
Anh giết con gà đá của tôi phải
we
không?
will determine your punishment.
Những tội này rất
You
nặng.
took medicine, yes?
Nếu là binh sĩ của
You
tôi,
kill my prize
họ sẽ
hand.
bị
These
xử bắn
crimes
ngay.
are very serious.
I know I've armed you,
Who told us these things? The people you call your friends.
I'm sorry, you're mistaken. They were never my friends. I guess you guys finally got your pound of flesh.
It wasn't us, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Is there anything you want to tell me? You must realize by now how much they hated you. Why did you help them at all? I don't understand why you Americans took on us as barbaric people. If one of our guards was the accused of one of those crimes, it'll be treason. You got a whole list and you're still alive.
Just do what you're gonna do.
I'm sorry, Bobby. I had to sort for you.
Mr. Ho, do you remember the promise you made to me? That I would see my family again. Now you're gonna execute me. I want you to think about that.
You were very fortunate to survive the bombing. You were the only one, yes? Here in North Vietnam, you cannot fool us as you did in the South. We know who you are, we know what you did before you were captured.
I was a driver.
You were an operative in the CIA. You were trained in intelligence. How else do you expect us to believe you speak our language without an accent? Mày cười cái gì? What is so funny?
I thought I was just an Indiana farm boy. Now I've become the great American spy, huh? I see the moon sees me. The moon sees somebody I want to see. God bless the moon. God bless me. God bless the somebody I want to see.
Sau đây là bản tin đặc biệt. Xin các đồng chí chú ý. This is the voice of the People's Republic of Vietnam. Since removing American military forces from Vietnam, President Nixon has announced that all American POWs are now on their way home. Hồ Chí Minh muốn đó. Sau đây là bản tin đặc biệt.
Why not? Why not me? Because there are matters still to be resolved between the Vietnamese government and the American government. This can only happen when the relations between the two governments are normalized. You should keep in mind that you're still alive. And that the Vietnamese government has been very kind to you. We've given you clothing and food, which are things of need to the Vietnamese citizens.
I want to be released.
That's not your decision. We will let you know when and if, and we will determine it. Get out!
Bobby, tao cần thay dầu xe mày.
Xin lỗi, anh phải chờ. Còn mà làm chút nữa.
Tao chỉ cần 5 phút thôi.
Đem xe anh ơi, tao lo mà anh.
Dạ con ngay. Ở Hà Nội đến rất nhiều đại biểu từ Liên Xô, Cuba và Âu Châu. Hà Nội vui lắm. Mình ra Hà Nội mình chơi đi, nhiều đồ đẹp. Mình ăn rồi mình làm mệt, nó ở nhà nó ngủ khách sạn.
I'm glad you have resigned yourself to being here. The war is long over. You made yourself useful, repairing trucks America left behind. But you are alone. I find that very sad. Would you like to join the French Legionnaires? They chose to stay here 20 years ago. Their life is very good. They're allowed to marry. They have children. So, it seems your life has gotten better for you, huh?
One of the drivers felt sorry for me.
The Vietnamese are human too, even though some say we aren't.
They've been towing vehicles into camp. Ones that break down on the road. Wouldn't it be simpler if a mechanic would take them to them?
No. I'm under strict orders. You cannot leave this camp.
Đi, đi ra ngoài. Đi đi mau. Đi.
Yes, it's a truck loaded with vegetable. Cannot be moved. If not fixed, the vegetable rot.
Who gave us permission to leave?
You are the American, yes?
Yes.
I come from Hanoi. My father's Chinese. They do not trust us either.
You know Hanoi, huh?
Yes?
There are many Russians there.
Oh, yes.
Europeans, too, huh?
Yes.
Where do they stay? The Europeans. What hotels do they stay in?
The Victory Hotel. Europeans only.
For 1 month, I indulged in dark chocolate fudge, rich chocolate almond, and classic chocolate chip until I had nothing to wear because I lost 8 pounds. On the diet plan for chocolate lovers, new Nestle Sweet Success, a luscious shake for breakfast, another for lunch, a sensible dinner, and even a decadent snack for the same calories as other diet plans. Of course, you may need new clothes. It's the only diet that starts with Nestle and ends with Sweet Success.
What if there was a flower that always looked beautiful and always smelled fresh? A flower that never stopped blooming. Now there is. Introducing Glade Plug-ins Tulips. Now Plug-ins refills last even longer. Not for 30, but for 45 days of freshness. Plug into 45 days of Glade freshness. Now in Tulip. Plug it in, plug it in. Glade from SC Johnson Wax.
Introducing Gillette Clear Gel Antiperspirant. A clear, clean, powerful gel. It goes on smoothly with no white residue to form an invisible barrier of protection. New Gillette Clear Gel Antiperspirant.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey toasted for that irresistible taste. It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
People get so emotional. It's the biggest transaction of their life. They look to you for that help, and then you just have to guide them through that process.
People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Century 21, rated best at selling homes.
Simon, my drain's clogged. Help.
Try Drano Plus. It's so thick, so strong, so fast, it churns and busts through tough clogs.
That is a plus.
So thick, so strong, so fast. That's the plus in Drano Plus.
In 1 week, they were too rich.
Here. God, he's so good looking.
I couldn't take my eyes off you.
Too young.
I think I'm in love.
You're the best I've ever had.
Too spoiled.
You shouldn't have said that to me.
Could they get away with murder?
She fought hard for her life.
This is murder.
I told you it was an accident.
William Baldwin, Joanna Kearns, Laura Flynn Boyle. 1 week from tonight, the Preppy murder.
The Victory Hotel. It's a very nice place, huh?
Yes. It's very different. European only. They have the best bath, liquors, foreign goods.
Why shouldn't you have that too, huh?
We must tighten our belt and help rebuild the country.
I can make it easier for you, you know.
How?
I look like a European. No?
No. I would be shot for treason. Here. We try one time. Please do not talk to the people. Security are Vietnamese.
Do you speak English?
Yes.
I'd like one carton of American cigarettes, please, some Russian vodka, and some rock candy. Do you have hard rock candy?
Đúng rồi.
Tôi muốn đi vào Hà Nội.
Phải có giấy phép mới để được.
Lâm sẽ chết mấy vậy Lâm? Tôi cần thuốc lá Mỹ.
Mà nhiều chuyện quá vậy. Something wrong?
I heard on the radio there's a big foreign delegation coming to Hanoi. They'll restock the hotel. We could get more.
No. Too dangerous now.
I haven't been feeling very well lately, you know. Might have another malaria attack. Hallucinate. Who knows what I'll say to the doctors, huh?
Hello. We haven't seen you in a while.
Yes. I've been away on business. I'll have the usual.
Don't ask you in Washington next week? Oui. Yeah.
On verra.
Bon. Au revoir, monsieur. Au revoir.
Excuse me. Do you have a cigarette?
No, I only smoke a pipe.
Thank you. What do you want? I want to go home.
What do you mean?
I'm being held in a forced labor camp about 100 kilometers north from here. I want you, if you please, I want you to contact the closest American embassy or the State Department and tell them that I am alive and I want to come home.
Who are you?
I believe I am not alone. There may be others.
Where are you going now?
Back to camp.
Where are your guards?
They're outside.
Do they know you're talking to me?
No. They will if I don't get back out there.
With every diet I was on, I couldn't lose weight because I was always hungry. But I lost 9 pounds, and I lost those 9 pounds because I took Dexatrim. Dexatrim just controls your appetite so you're not hungry.
Just one Dexatrim helps control your appetite from morning till bedtime, so you eat less and lose weight.
I have 3 children, and no, everybody goes, no, you can't have 3 children. But it's because of Dexatrim. I lost 9 pounds, and I feel great, and it shows.
Dexatrim. Nothing works harder to help you lose weight.
It's official. The first day of summer is here. So kick up your heels. Enjoy the good old-fashioned taste of lemonade from Country Time and the next 90-some days ahead.
Red Lobster presents the Summer Seafood Feast, just $9.99, with grilled scallops, fried clams, a fish fillet, scampi, and fried shrimp. 5 kinds of seafood, just $9.99, but it ends July 4th at Red Lobster.
Introducing Off-Skintastic Spray.
It feels great on.
And keeps bugs off.
That's off. Skintastic.
A quick, cool spritz feels great.
Not greasy.
It's light, clean scent.
Smells great.
Not stinky.
New off. Skintastic. He's got it on.
She's got it on.
We've got it on.
Do you?
Do you?
New off Skintastic Spray.
It feels great on.
And keeps bugs off. From SC Johnson Wax.
Mary Clary thinks her zipper bags are the best and will never switch to Gladlock zipper bags.
That's right, never.
But, Mary Clary, what do you say we lock you in this phone booth here with either your bag filled with angry bees or a Gladlock bag filled with angry bees? You see that green color change seal there, Mary? That shows you the Gladlock bag is closed. Your bag doesn't have a green seal.
You know, change is good. I'll take the Gladlock zipper bag.
Just kidding, Mary. When it really counts, only Gladlock has the yellow and blue make green seal.
Wednesday on Sirens.
Put it down!
A close encounter with a gun becomes a cop's bad dream.
No! Gun dreams.
It's a large club, man. And a mother's worst nightmare.
What in the world do you think you're doing?
It's just a joke, Mom.
There's nothing funny about this.
Sirens, Wednesday.
Tonight's movie, The Last POW, will continue in a moment.
The ozone hole. This is the one place on Earth where people live under it, and they say bizarre things are happening. Is it all in their minds, or all in our futures? Life Under the Ozone Hole, primetime Thursday.
This is a Channel 7 Action News Brief with Diana Lewis.
Good evening, everyone. A local jogger tonight made a gruesome discovery that a killer apparently didn't want anyone to find. We'll have live coverage for you. Families in Ypsilanti Township are trying to recover after a destructive storm slammed into an apartment complex, ripping it apart. Scam artists are making millions off of other people's health insurance. We'll show you what you should look out for in the Night Side Report. And a pilot returns home to find his own plane perched on his balcony. Join us for those stories and more in the update tonight at 11.
If bugs are bugging you, Raid Yard Guard kills backyard bugs up to 20 feet away and lasts for hours.
Don't go out in the yard without Raid Yard Guard.
Becoming independent, deciding on a career, and finding a job is often confusing and difficult for young adults. Help them make the right decisions. Volunteer your time and expertise. Support the Community Training and Development Corporation. This organization provides the counseling, training, education, and encouragement necessary for Wayne County youths to become successful and productive. Volunteer. Show them you care. Call 963-2022. Start building brighter futures today.
Find out how anyone can be glamorous. Next company, 9 a.m. live.
Ask many questions in the following days. We know you have trouble understanding English. We will help you with your answers. You must answer the questions correctly.
Is your name Robert R. Garwood?
Yes.
The government of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam has hosted Mr. Robert R. Garwood for 13 and a half years. Until this time, Mr. Garwood has remained in Vietnam as a matter of conscience and was free to go whenever he desired. In keeping with his request to return to the U.S. to rejoin his family, we present him now to the representative of the International Red Cross. Mr. Garwood will be happy to answer your questions.
I wish to lodge an official protest. This press conference is not in keeping with the customary procedures in this matter.
Mr. Garwood will be handed over to you at the airport tomorrow morning.
There are allegations by POWs in America that you carried a weapon. Can you confirm or deny these reports?
I deny it.
You were offered to be repatriated in 1967. Is that true?
Yes.
Why did you decide at that time not to go back to the U.S.?
It's my own conscience.
Then again in 73, why did you refuse to go back?
I wasn't asked, and I didn't ask anyone.
Did you agree to join the VC at any time?
No. I didn't join anyone, other than the United States Marine Corps.
And you never carried a weapon in the service of the Vietnamese army?
No.
Have you been in Hanoi ever since 70?
Yes.
Can we come home with you now to your living quarters here?
And a Vietnamese going away party has been arranged. I want to spend my last evening here with my friends. I did not betray the United States, but I betrayed the involvement of the United States in Vietnam. I don't know if you consider me a peace fighter or not, but I was not in collaboration with the Vietnamese. I was in collaboration with the people of the United States against the involvement of the United States government in Vietnam.
Cũng đại khái thôi, có 5 tháng thôi, mà 1 tháng nó trả có 3-4 tháng à. Cái thằng nữa là làm gì truy cung, có 1 tháng nữa là trả đúng tiền.
Who did you pass the note to?
I don't know his name.
Did your driver help you with that?
No.
How did you know what hotel to go to? Who told you?
It's luck. Just luck.
You are lying. We know the answers. Cả chú Mỹ. Bắn. Bắn ra. She had a good life ahead of her, and you extinguished it. You will return to the United States now, but not under the conditions you expect. You think you alone can outsmart the Vietnamese government? You will find you're not as smart as you think you are. It would have been better for you if you had been shot along with her.
When I slide into home, it's like two trains colliding. I'm the big train.
All men are created equal. Some just work harder in the preseason.
Lower grade mustard seeds may be good enough for ordinary yellow mustards, but only top grade seeds. Plus, all natural ingredients go into French's. Isn't your hot dog worth it? French's, America's favorite mustard.
We are a large company, nearly 900 shops. What's interesting about our products is the method that we have of making them. And the wonderful route I found is to look at ingredients that are grown in the majority world, find out ways that we can set up trade initiatives, and then use these ingredients in what we call trade not aid. I travel a lot. I'm in bizarre places. What I use for that is American Express.
American Express is welcomed at the body shop and other places that are good for your soul.
So, you want to save on long distance? What a pain. Restrictions on times of day, area codes, calling circles, and there's no guarantee you'll save. Except with the Most. It's like a 1 billion megabyte brain at Sprint. It figures out who you call the most and guarantees you savings every month. 1 month, your best friend in Alaska. Next month, your new best friend in Lahaina. Isn't that wonderful?
Now get $50 free long distance with the Most, only from Sprint.
Boom! Last Action Hero. What do you think of anyone who doesn't see this movie?
Big mistake.
I love this place! I think it's the biggest movie of the summer. And now when you go to Burger King and order a flame-broiled Whopper with large fries and a medium drink, you get this Last Action Hero animated action cup free. Like him, you can be large and in charge. So see the movie and collect all 4 cups. It's your way right away. I love this place, and I'm going to see the movie.
Save now on Goodyear for a limited time only. Save on selected Goodyear passenger car radials. Save on selected Goodyear Eagles for performance cars and on selected Goodyear Wranglers for light trucks and vans. The time is now. The savings are big. The name is Goodyear.
Sunday. He was the kind of principal the bureaucrats feared.
You're alienating everybody.
The teachers hated.
You're an ego-maniacal windbag.
But the students needed and loved.
You are not inferior.
Oscar winner Morgan Freeman in the network television premiere, Lean on Me, Sunday.
You will be taken by us on Air France to Bangkok, where you will be turned over to the U.S. authorities. I please ask you to refrain from saying anything until you arrive there.
Do you have your passport?
Người Mỹ được thả, cho đi đi.
Have you had a pleasant stay in Vietnam? Here, a souvenir book for you. Please return soon.
Monsieur Garwood, I am the captain. It's a pleasure to have you on board. When did you last sleep?
72 hours.
Why?
Afraid? Afraid? Afraid of what? Afraid that I'm dreaming. You are free now. You're out of Vietnamese airspace. They can't hurt you anymore.
Are you PFC Robert R. Garwood?
Yes, sir.
Private Garwood, it is my duty to inform you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him represent you while being questioned. Do you understand each of these rights I have just explained to you?
Private Garwood, I've been assigned to you as your military counsel. You may not understand these instructions, but please do not talk to anyone or answer anyone's questions.
Private Garwood, this is a photo album prepared for you by your family. It shows how they look then and now. I don't know how to tell you this, Private, but during your time in captivity, your mother, your grandmother, your Uncle Bud, and your niece Tammy passed away.
That Private First Class Robert R. Garwood did on several occasions approach the perimeter of front lines near American fire support bases and speak through a bullhorn requesting United States combat forces to throw down their weapons and refuse to fight. That he did on or about 28 September 1965, in time of war, without authority and with intent to remain away therefrom permanently, absent himself from his unit. That he did knowingly communicate and hold intercourse with the enemy by wearing the uniform of the enemy, carrying arms, and accepting a position in the armed forces of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, and that he did act as an interpreter, an informer, an interrogator of prisoners of war, an indoctrinator, and a guard. That he did maltreat Private First Class David N. Harker by striking him in the ribs with his hands without justifiable cause. That he did maltreat First Sergeant Richard F. Williams by saying to him, "I spit on you, and all people like you disgust me," or words to that effect without justifiable cause. We're going to move to dismiss all charges on the grounds that you're the only returning POW to be prosecuted for misconduct during captivity. There were others who allegedly made recordings, signed statements.
The court, however, may feel that any decision not to prosecute those POWs in 73 does not necessarily bar prosecuting you today.
We're not going to put you on the stand, Bob. Your defense hinges on the fact that as a result of torture and isolation, you have developed something called an atypical dissociative disorder, which has now resolved itself into something else called post-traumatic stress syndrome. We're claiming in your defense, Bob, that you're mentally ill.
The good news is that they have decided that if they find you guilty, they will not shoot you. The worst you can get is life in prison.
So what else is no?
The United States versus Private First Class Robert R. Garwood.
At no time in any of the camps did the accused live with us. He lived with the interpreter.
The accused wore a uniform like the NBA. He told us he had crossed over, that they said they would release him or be liberated. The first time I saw the accused was when he was leading McMillan and Davis into the camp. I remember on that occasion seeing the accused with an AK-47. I never saw him point a rifle at any American POWs.
I never saw him with any live ammunition that I know of.
The accused had a watch and a little bag that he carried tobacco in.
The accused wore a red and gold button, a token of Ho Chi Minh on his khaki shirt.
When Ho Chi Minh died, the accused, along with the other camp guards and cadre, wore some badge of mourning.
Ho said the accused was an officer of the front.
He carried a weapon and went with the prisoners on forays outside the camp to get food.
I saw him guarding American prisoners.
He worked with the guards and helped them carry wood and supplies.
The guards treated him like one of them. They welcomed him with hugs and embraces.
I was interrogated by the accused on several occasions.
I stood at attention until he said that I could sit down, and he started asking me questions. He explained to me the rules of the camp and told me that if I worked hard, there was a possible chance of my early release.
During the political course, Ho told the prisoners that Williams was to be harshly criticized.
The accused criticized him more savagely than the others.
One of the things I remember him saying was, "Williams, I spit on you."
The interpreter questioned us about who killed the cat.
Russ said he did it. They pulled him out and started beating him. The accused said, "You all are supposed to be Americans. Why do you let Russ take all the blame?"
He passed by me, hit me on my right side with the back of his hand. Made a statement to the effect that you'll have to pay for what happened to Russ.
If I'm asked whether I believe the accused or if I believe the prisoners of war, I'd have to say in terms of accuracy that I believe the prisoners of war. In my opinion, the accused gives an honest but inaccurate account of certain aspects of what happened to him because of the unconscious process of rationalization and his being unable to recall events that were very distressing. I think his personality style made him very susceptible to the efforts of his VC captors. He was very useful. He was very passive. He was easily influenced by powerful others.
Post-traumatic stress disorder is a condition that results from the mind having been overwhelmed by some experience. You don't expect a person who's been run over by a truck to get up and walk away. Emotionally, Bob had been run over by a truck, and the truck backed up a few times. He was exposed to torture and isolation. None of the prisoners of war returning from Vietnam who had been exposed to these stresses did not comply with whatever was requested. Everyone there had, in some form or another, been involved with the captors. Even those who've been accepted as heroes did not live up to their own expectations. No one should have expected them to. Bob is a person who needs human support and help. He says that, in a sense, he's being tortured now, that he's a pawn. I think that's a good summary of what's been happening to this man for far too long.
On the following charges, Article 82, that Private First Class Garwood did speak through a bullhorn requesting U.S. combat forces to throw down their weapons and refuse to fight. On Article 85, that he did without authority absent himself from his unit. Article 105, Spec 2, that he did maltreat First Sergeant Richard F. Williams by saying to him, "I spit on you," or words to that effect. I find the evidence insufficient to sustain a verdict of guilty. On the two remaining charges, have the panel members reached a verdict?
Yes, sir.
On Article 104, that Private Garwood did knowingly communicate and hold intercourse with the enemy, do you find him guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
On Article 105, Spec 1, that he did maltreat Private First Class David N. Harker by striking him in the ribs with his hands, do you find him guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty of maltreatment. Guilty of the lesser charge of simple assault.
Private First Class Garwood, this court, having found you guilty on a charge of simple assault on a fellow prisoner and of communicating and holding verbal intercourse with the enemy, you are hereby reduced to the lowest grade possible and dishonorably discharged from the United States Marine Corps, forfeiting all pay and benefits.
It doesn't matter what you think of me or my actions. I lost 14 years of my life. But I made a promise to a couple of friends of mine over there that I would return, and I did. They weren't so lucky. I believe that I am not the last American to be released from Vietnam. I believe that there are others. And I hope that someday they will be brought home.
And if we all make it back, well, we'll just have one hell of a reunion. How'd that be? I'm home, Ike. I'm home, Russ. I'm home.
Some deep down greasy stains are just too scary for detergents alone. But here's a stain remover that won't run from a really tough stain. New Shout Gel with the built-in brush. It's concentrated power that stays where you put it and works deep into fibers to shout out greasy stains. Too scary for detergents alone. Want a tough stain out? Shout it out with New Shout Gel from SC Johnson Wax.
I used pressure-treated lumber, and I still have $800 in water damage. How come?
Even treated wood needs Thompson's Water Seal Waterproofer. Without Thompson's, you're wide open for water damage. Thompson's. Don't wait until it's too late.
Simon, my drain's clogged. Help.
Try Drano Plus. It's so thick, so strong, so fast, it churns and busts through tough clogs.
That is a plus.
So thick, so strong, so fast. That's the plus in Drano Plus.
I'm Elizabeth Ashley, and I have big news for anyone who wants to lose weight and loves chocolate. Ultra Slim Fast has created 2 new incredibly delicious chocolate flavors. There's rich, creamy chocolate malt and divinely decadent chocolate fudge, each with the nutrition of a balanced meal. The plan is easy. I lost 25 pounds in 12 weeks. Try these fabulous new flavors. Now you can have your chocolate and lose weight, too.
Buy one and get one free. Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
Before you pull it over, slip it on, zip it up, caress to feel softer. Before you button it up, slide it on, wrap it round, caress. It's the moisturizing body bar with bath oil. Caress helps skin retain moisture, leaves it softer than soap. Before you tie it up, clip it on. Before you dress, caress. Now you can have the same soft skin with a new soft fragrance, softly scented Caress.
Coming up next on The Update, a jogger stumbles on what appears to be a clear case of murder. The rebuilding begins for people who lost their homes to a powerful storm that hit without warning. And scam artists could be using your health insurance to make millions of dollars. Find out how to protect yourself from these criminals next on The Update.
The story moved you to tears.
That day was the last day that I saw my family. The only family that I have.
Your incredible journey was something you couldn't forget, and you wanted to see it again. Don't miss 2020, Friday.
Chris Wallace. Later on Nightline, you tell your kids to eat their fruits and vegetables. But could the pesticides on those foods give them cancer? Tonight.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson. Are women in business really bumping into a glass ceiling? Tomorrow, the first look at results of an important new study.
Plus Annette Funicello and Madeline Kahn tomorrow on Good Morning America.